Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope your day is going smoothly and you're feeling well. Today, we're diving into an important and timely topic that affects millions of Americans, especially our seniors, and that's Social Security. Recently, there was a significant moment during a Senate Finance Committee hearing where some bold questions were asked, ideas were proposed, and a potential shift in the future of Social Security was brought to light. One of the key highlights of this hearing was the questioning of the nominee who's been selected to lead the Social Security Administration. This role holds immense responsibility, managing benefits for retirees, disabled individuals, and surviving families who rely heavily on those monthly payments to meet basic needs, and that's where it gets interesting. The senator conducting the questioning wasn't just seeking surface-level answers, he wanted to know clearly and directly if the nominee supports a bold plan that could provide a financial lifeline for millions of beneficiaries, a proposed $200 monthly boost in benefits. Yes, you heard that right, a $200 monthly increase, which would amount to $2,400 per year per recipient. For many seniors who live on a fixed income and are constantly struggling to afford essentials like rent, medication, and groceries, that amount could make a world of difference. It's a proposal that's been talked about for quite some time, but now it's being brought back into the national spotlight, and with a renewed sense of urgency. Before we explore the future of this proposal and whether or not it might become reality, let's first talk about another hot topic that came up during the hearing: fraud within the Social Security system. Claims have been floating around from some public figures suggesting that the system is deeply flawed, with the stories of checks being mailed to individuals who are supposedly 150, 200, even 300 years old. Obviously, such claims sound outrageous and almost cartoonish, but they've nonetheless sparked concern among the public. So, what's the truth? According to the official Inspector General's report from last year, the error rate in Social Security benefit payments is actually less than 1%. That's right, less than 1%. More than 99% of those monthly checks are going to individuals who are fully eligible and have paid into the system. The facts make it clear this isn't a system that's out of control. It's one that, despite its scale and complexity, operates with a high degree of accuracy and integrity. During the hearing, the senator wasn't afraid to challenge those exaggerated claims. He asked the nominee point blank, was the president spreading misinformation to undermine the Social Security, or was he simply misinformed? The nominee took a more cautious route, suggesting that the president may have been referencing outdated records, cases where deceased individuals were not properly removed from the database. But again, these are isolated incidents and not a sign of widespread fraud. The senator was persistent. He emphasized the importance of not using misleading statements to damage public confidence in a system that millions rely on. He pointed out that the real problem is not fraud, it's access. People are struggling to connect with the Social Security offices. The agency is reportedly understaffed, call wait times are long, and getting in-person help has become increasingly difficult. Even more concerning, the Social Security Administration is reportedly planning to cut around 7,000 employees. Despite already being stretched thin, there are even proposals floating around to eliminate up to half the workforce. The senator raised a valid point. If the system is already overwhelmed and people are struggling to get assistance, how does it make any sense to cut staff even further? Now let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. How do we ensure that Social Security remains strong, stable, and solvent for generations to come? One idea gaining traction is lifting the income cap on Social Security payroll taxes. Currently, income above a certain threshold, about $174,000, is not taxed for Social Security. That means someone earning $200,000 a year pays the same amount in Social Security tax as someone earning $1 million or even $10 million. The senator believes that needs to change. He asked the nominee if he agrees that it's unfair for someone making $100 million a year to contribute the same as someone making under $200,000. The nominee didn't give a direct yes or no, but did express willingness to look at the data and work with lawmakers on potential solutions. He emphasized that he is a data-driven leader and is open to discussions about ways to strengthen the system long-term. But the senator wasn't just bringing up abstract ideas, he brought a specific proposal to the table: the reintroduction of the Social Security Expansion Act in 2025. This bill aims to do two key things. First, boost monthly benefits by $200. Second, ensure long-term solvency by applying the payroll tax to all earnings above $250,000 per year. Under this plan, over 91% of American households would not see their taxes go up by even a single penny. The increased contributions would only come from the top earners, and those funds would be used to both enhance benefits and keep the program fully funded for the next 75 years. The bill already has 10 co-sponsors in the Senate, all of whom are in favor of the expanded benefits and the higher tax threshold for wealthy individuals. However, getting the bill passed won't be easy. As it stands now, 60 votes are needed for any bill to clear the Senate, and with the current political balance, that means at least some support is required from the Republican side of the aisle. And that's where the roadblock lies. Many Republicans have historically opposed raising taxes, even on the wealthiest Americans, and especially when it comes to expanding federal programs. As a result, this proposal, while popular among many working-class and middle-income Americans, may face a tough uphill battle in Congress. Still, it opens up an important conversation. Should the wealthiest Americans contribute more to the Social Security system to ensure its survival? Is it fair that someone earning $300,000, $500,000, or even millions of dollars pays into the system at the same rate as someone earning a fraction of that? These are questions worth thinking about, not just for lawmakers, but for all of us. Because Social Security isn't just a program, it's a promise. A promise that if you work hard your whole life, pay your taxes, and contribute to society, there will be a safety net waiting for you when you retire or if life throws unexpected challenges your way. So now, the floor is yours. What do you think about the Social Security Expansion Act? Do you believe that increasing the monthly benefit by $200 is the right step forward? Should high-income earners be contributing more to keep the system strong for future generations? That wraps up today's deep dive. Stay informed, stay engaged, and take care. We'll be back with more updates, insights, and news you can trust. See you next time.